Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Zach on Sports. I'm your host, Zach Gershman. Today, I have the privilege of being here at the Wells Fargo Center, home to the 2015 East Division champions, Philadelphia Soul. With me today is a Philadelphia Eagles Hall of Famer, former NFL MVP, an inductee into the Philadelphia Eagles Honor Roll, a Pro Bowler in 1980 during the Eagles' run to the playoff. With me today is the one and only Mr. Ron Jaworski. Welcome, Mr. Jaworski.
It's great to be with you. Great to host you here at the Wells Fargo Center, the home of the Philadelphia Soul, and appreciate all those kind words.
Mr. Jaworski is an NFL analyst on ESPN, the president of the Maxwell Football Club, and he also co-owns the Soul. So, Mr. Jaworski, you are a QB in a city that expects a lot from their sports teams. What's the difference between being a professional athlete here in Philadelphia versus owning a professional sports team?
Passion. The one thing we know about Philadelphia is incredible passion that they have for their sports teams. I've been fortunate to have a long playing career in the National Football League of 17 years, 10 years with the Eagles, 4 years with the Rams, 2 years with the Dolphins, and a year with the Kansas City Chiefs. So I've been to other cities and have had the ability to experience other towns and their passion for football. And no one is more passionate about football and their professional teams, and actually their collegiate teams and their high school teams, than fans in the Philadelphia area. So I was very fortunate to play 10 years as an Eagle, and 11 years ago became involved with the ownership of the Philadelphia Soul. And I always felt that the Arena Football League would work in Philadelphia because of that passion that the fans show. And I always felt if we gave them a winner and an entertaining product on the field, they would be there, and they have been there. This is a quality team we have in 2015. We intend to be the Arena Football League champions. We intend to host the Arena Football League championship game on August 29th, nationally televised on ESPN, right here in Philadelphia. That's our goal. But being an owner and being around these young players really energizes me. I mean, my playing days are long gone. 25 years ago, I've been an ESPN analyst for the last 25. But being around these young Philadelphia Soul players really energizes me.
When you're at ESPN, you're the NFL analyst, as you said, and you evaluate the quarterbacks coming out of college. If you were evaluating yourself coming out of college, entering the draft, how would you have rated yourself?
I'm the best. and that's not cockiness, that's confidence. And I was the 37th player selected in 1973. I felt I should have been the first. But as a player, you cannot care what other people think about you. It's all about having the confidence within yourself that you're going to be a great player. And people can interpret that any way they want. But to be a great athlete, there are a lot of good athletes, there are a lot of very good athletes. But to be a great athlete, you have to believe in yourself. You have to commit yourself to success. So you have to believe that no matter what situation you're put in, you're going to excel. And I think that's the difference with guys that make it as an NFL quarterback and those that don't. There's a lot of talent coming out of the collegiate ranks, but some guys don't have the mental aptitude to be able to understand how to play mentally in the National Football League. They don't have the work ethic or commitment that it takes to be successful in the National Football League. And some guys just blatantly get in the wrong situation where they never get the opportunity. But most importantly, I think as a quarterback, you have to have incredible confidence in your own talents to get the job done.
Speaking of QBs, you offered Tim Tebow an opportunity to play with the Soul. Why do you think that the AFL would help him improve his game, and do you think he'll make an NFL roster once the season starts?
A couple of years ago, when Tim Tebow was released by the New York Jets, I reached out to Tim. I am a big Tim Tebow fan, and I reached out to him because he needed to play. And it's not only Tim Tebow, there are a lot of other guys out there that are out of the league right now that if they play and get experience, especially in the quick pace of the Arena Football League. And I learned a number of these lessons 15, 16 years ago from Kurt Warner, who took an Arena Football League career and parlayed that into a Super Bowl championship and a future Hall of Famer. And Kurt taught me the nuances of the Arena Football League game. The quick twitch of the game, to get the ball out of your hand, the quick edge pass rusher, how to move in the pocket, all those things to develop the ability to find lanes to throw the football into. And Tim Tebow needed to play. He needed to play a quick twitch game. He's a slow, measured, methodical quarterback, and he needed to pick up that tempo. And I thought the Arena Football League would afford him that opportunity. He chose not to take that option. He went on to ESPN, obviously doing a great job as a college analyst, and now re-signed with the Philadelphia Eagles, and we'll see what happens in training camp. But Tim Tebow has excellent leadership skills. He's an outstanding young man, but from a NFL quarterback standpoint, he needed to pick up his pace.
Former 76ers coach and player Doug Collins gave you the nickname Jaws. What did you think of it at the time?
Like I did just a moment ago, I laughed. Doug Collins was my next door neighbor when he was playing with the Sixers and I was playing with the Eagles. And most people think, I got the nickname Jaws because of the movie at that time in the late 70s, early 80s. The movie Jaws was a very high-profile movie. And Doug said that my lips are always slapping, so he gave me the nickname Jaws, and it kind of stuck.
You are a big golf player. You own golf courses, and you even have your own tournament. If you had the opportunity to play a round of golf with 3 other people, past or present, who would they be, and which course would you golf on?
Wow, I think that number one, it would probably be Arnold Palmer. I'm a huge Arnold Palmer fan, and he to me is the guy that raised the profile of professional golf with his charisma and his talent. So Arnold Palmer would definitely be one of those guys. I would like to play with Jordan Spieth. I actually did play with Jordan Spieth in the Phoenix Open this year in the Pro-Am, and we had such a wonderful time. I'd love to play with him again. Number 3 would probably be President Barack Obama. He is a golfer, and I understand a pretty good golfer, so I would love to play golf with the President of the United States. So those are the 3 guys right now I'd love to play around and golf with.
Mr. Jaworski, that concludes our interview. I want to thank you for joining me here today, and I also want to wish you and the Soul best of luck moving towards the playoffs.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's going to be it for this edition. See you next time on Zach on Sports.